The Utah Jazz continue to struggle. They're 3-15 since the trade deadline, and they're facing the most difficult remaining schedule in the league. They wrap up a road trip tonight against the Houston Rockets. That game gets underway shortly. Hopefully no Jazz players get put on a poster again. It's been a tough week at the rim.
The turnover for Utah. Edwards gets it back and threw it down.
That should be illegal. On Monday, Anthony Edwards threw down one of the best in-game dunks I've ever seen and had 31 points, and the Timberwolves beat the Jazz 119-100.
His hands in there. How about this? My goodness.
On Wednesday, it was Chet Holmgren who was destroying the rim against the Jazz. He had a game-high 35 points, 14 rebounds, 3 blocks. He's really good. The Jazz played hard but came up short in Oklahoma City, 119-107.
Deontay George runs into Luka. Luka on the floor. Finds Kyrie.
Luka and Kyrie are fun to watch. They put on a show with several highlight reel plays as the Mavericks beat the Jazz 113-97 on Thursday. We have to take a short break. When we come back, we go back to Indianapolis. Sam has more reaction from the Aggies after their March Madness victory, and we look ahead to their matchup with #1 seed Purdue. We continue our locals in the NFL draft previews with Stevenson Sylvester, and this week we take a look at the latest All-American safety at the University of Utah, Cole Bishop. A long line of All-American safeties. There's so many great players out there. Morgan Scalley's done a great job with that group over the years. He's going to go to the NFL now, the latest. Let's break it down. Let's look at his numbers first, Sly. He did really well at the Combine. What do you like about what he was able to do there?
Well, the Combine, I think he just elevated himself that much more. There was always questions on film. It's like, can he do this? Can he do that? But he showed in front of a national audience that I'm 6'2", 205 pounds, and I run a 4.40. And what third amongst all safeties throughout the draft. So I thought that was actually awesome. He had a great vertical jump at 39 inches. And, you know, this is one thing I've heard from Devin Lloyd, Morgan Scalley, all these coaches throughout the last 3 years of how intelligent this guy is, right? This guy brings everything to the table from his film study. He's a freak athlete when you talk to the strength staff over there. He does everything. He does it the right way, extremely humble, loves the grind, which is very weird. A lot of kids don't love the grind. This guy loves the grind. He loves all the work that you have to put into to be great. And so I think that's what translates onto the field, what you guys see on Saturday.
So he's got the physical attributes, he's got the work ethic, and he has the intelligence. Let's take a look at his intelligence. You've got some video that shows just how intelligent he is on the football field. Absolutely
love this play, by the way. Every time I do training, I always have to break down. You have to filter out who your man is. So here he is down here at the bottom of your screen. He has #2 receiver. The #2 inside defender, he has a #2 inside receiver. When the motion comes, that #2 receiver changes to different people. So it goes from this guy to this guy, and then it eventually goes back to this guy. What I love about this is 4th down and 3. This guy catches it before the sticks, and Cole Bishop's able to close in great speed and make sure he doesn't get that first down. So one, filtering it out, right? Understanding that I have a guy behind me so I can let the vertical go is absolutely awesome. But here, Cole Bishop too. You can put this guy on an island. Here he is. This guy is 6'8".
Wow.
6'8", 260-pound tight end from them. He's in zero coverage across the board here. So there's a big void here. You can't let your guy go into the middle. Football is a mind game. So here he is. He's playing outside leverage, but he knows he's got to get back inside to take that away. That's exactly what Cole Bishop does on this. He knows he has to get back under, ends up making the play over the 6'8" offensive guy. Terrific job. Smart player.
Wow, really impressive. Now, he's not just a smart player, an intelligent player. He's a tough player. You have some examples of how tough he is, especially at the line of scrimmage when he's making tackles. He can get in the backfield.
Yeah, all the time. He plays up around the line of scrimmage. He's extremely versatile. Along with that 4.4 speed, he's extremely physical at the point of attack. So with receivers blocking him, even tight ends trying to block him, he can shed those blocks, get TFLs. You've seen him a lot these last 3 years, make plays behind the line of scrimmage. That's what you want your safeties to do. Your linebackers and D-line will spill all the running plays and all that action out to the outside for your safeties. He has no problem with finishing behind the line of scrimmage, which you don't see often often from his 6'2" frame, 206 pounds, which he'll probably gain another 5 to 6 pounds here and be 210, which is a prototypical safety. And he runs a 4.4. He just makes all the plays. He's all over the field, very intelligent, very athletic, as we've seen, and he has zero fear.
High character guy, too. All these attributes. I'm a GM, I'm a scout. I'm like, I love all of this. I imagine they're feeling the same way. So you're looking at Cole Bishop in this draft. How much do these GMs and scouts like him? Where in the draft will he go as far as where he's drafted? And what kind of scheme do you think he'd fit best with? Maybe even a team.
Well, you know, year after year, the University of Utah has gotten better. We keep continuing to put out product each and every year. Good product, right? We start with Marcus Williams. We got Julian Blackman. We have safeties. We have Marquise Blair. We have guys that we've been putting into the NFL year after year. Eric Weddle, big testament to the University of Utah, right? So it's like something is going on, right? Like, what's going on in Utah, right? They put out great things, great character, high character guys. Cole Bishop is that guy, right? You can see at Pro Day, the NFL scouts all want to talk to him. They all want to be around him, especially when he did a great job at the Combine. He set himself up for great success. I think that he's an All-American talent, as you said. This has become safety U. The University of Utah has become safety U, consistently putting out safeties. I consider Cole Bishop a high second-day draft pick, but I think he's a tweener. I think he's a tweener between the third day and the second day and third day, in between the third and fourth round. So I'll take him in the mid to late third round, and I'm going to say he's going to a team like, with his versatility, he can go anywhere. Yeah. So any team can pick him up. The Giants can pick him up for all that.
Easy fit in any scheme.
But Seattle Seahawks.
Ooh.
They love them some Utah guys.
Yeah.
And I see him being a huge, huge contributor on a defense like that and bringing some excitement back to the 12th man up there.
They're rebuilding. I think they've got some room back there in their secondary. They'd love to get a young player like Cole Bishop. That would be an interesting fit. And if he falls to the fourth round,
oh, they're getting still.
Wow.
Oh, yes. Wow. Most definitely.
Expect him to go second day, though. Sly, thanks. Right now at America First Field, taking on the Vancouver Whitecaps today, 33rd minute, Damir Kreilach. Yes, Damir Kreilach now with Vancouver gets the goal, assisted by Brian White. I bet that felt good for him. Still up 1-0 against Real Salt Lake right now as they close out the first half. Weird to see Damir Kreilach in a uniform that is not Real Salt Lake. You can hear that game live on the KSL Sports app right now if you'd so choose. We'll have more coverage from Indianapolis coming up tonight at 10 on KSL 5.